All right, I think we're live on the proper channels, right? Pretty sure I double checked that. Now, whether that's accurate or not, we'll never know. Or will we? If this would refresh, it'd be so great. What's up, everybody? There we go. We're getting there. Oh, why is the volume always up on this stupid thing? All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Monday Night Concert Series. Be sure to give the old share on this thing. You know how these notifications work. They never do. Share away. All right. I'm with you, Just One Hazelnut. It feels late, doesn't it? Like it's already been dark for hours and we're just now starting the show. It feels like I'm super late when I'm only 6 minutes late. Welcome to the Monday Night Concert Series. Nice to be here hanging out with you. Has anything big happened since we last had a show? No? I didn't think so. Just a regular old month. No big deal. No big deal. Is this mic in the right spot? I probably should have done like a sound check. But in lieu of Amaryllis Bloom shaming me for being even later than I am, I opted to just go live and hold my nipples. All right. Now let's play songs. Photographs hiding behind the lefts. I stare at her hazy eyes and make for a good disguise. And I wonder how she dreams. Sometimes seems she's got it figured out, but I don't know about it. And I know she's fine running through the nighttime, and she gets by. I wonder where she hides, oh, where can I find another? There goes my broken lover. She looks like a beauty queen, cut from a magazine, golden locks of hair. She kills me with a stare. Says she won't date no boys, she got no use for toys. But then I see you flirt with a poor man that she gonna hurt. I know she's fine running through the nighttime, and she gets by. I wonder where she hides, oh, where can I find another? There goes my broken lover. And when she smiles, I see it last. Well, I see it last. How many times she's come to pass? Oh, to pass. Yeah, yeah. I know she's fine running through the nighttime, and she gets by. Wonder where she hides, oh, where can I find another? There goes my broken lover. Where can I find another? There There goes my broken lover. There goes my broken lover. All right. Sorry, I saw Meredith Anna say that my voice is really hot, guitar not so much. Hold, please. Let me check. Make sure I'm in the right channels. Checking the channels. I'm in the wrong channel. That's why. Where are you coming in at? You should be coming down 4. Why do I have... What is happening there? Okay. Hold 2 seconds. I got channels plugged in wrong. Hold, please. There you go. Okay. I see it. That. And go here. Okay. That should have fixed it. That should have fixed it. I was one channel off on my patch. That'd be the while. Was it like, and I'm glad it was this mic that was hot and not the guitar mic, because that guitar mic is a ribbon mic and you can easily break those things. So yeah, like, thanks, Becky. Appreciate it. We had a month off. I forgot how to plug things in. Honestly, it's one of those deals where I had other work I had to do, so I have an entirely different mic set up on the other side of the room for recording, and then all my patches got changed up because of that, because I was going through different preamps, compressors, the whole nine. Now we're good. Now I got it. All right. Good to go. G-O-O-D-T-O, go. All right. Why not? Why wait? Let's bring the broadcast to life now with a little Macallan 12. Tonight's Monday Night Concert Series is brought to you by Macallan 12. One of my faves. Who knows what's going to happen tonight, y'all? I'm in one of those runs. I'm in one of those breaking string runs that is, not great. I'm not sure why Zach Myers gave me a bunch of strings, which is so nice because the strings we all use are pretty expensive, as far as like thin pieces of metal that get strapped to a guitar. They're pretty expensive. And he gave all of us like several packs. However, the packs I got for him, I have no idea why. Like when I pulled them out of the pack to put on brand new nice strings, some of them already had black on them and they were unused. And these weren't like the eBay buys, which I have done before. This is from Zach Myers, who got them straight from Elixir. So they've been breaking. And instead of putting on a fresh set tonight, I just fixed the one string. It was a B string though, so who knows? That G is old and dirty. So that is an unclean G string. So who knows what'll happen? TMU strings. Maybe that's why he was so eager to give them to us. It's because he got them from Sheen. Is it Shine or Sheen? Shein. How do you pronounce that? I prefer like AliExpress or Alibaba, which I can clearly say correctly. And what if it's like the name Win, like the Chinese name Win, that is not pronounced at all like what it looks like? How do you know it's Sheen?
Because I know.
Did you see the advertisement?
I did.
You did?
Yes.
Okay. My 12-year-old daughter just tried to tell me it's Sheen. She doesn't know. She's 12. What could she know? She has lived no life. Oh, now I got to tune that unclean string. We're getting there, guys. This was not designed to be a long story section. All right. Macallan 12 in the OG Presley glass. Pour one out for her. She loved the whiskey. Got a wife and kids in Baltimore, Jack. I went out for a ride and never looked back. Like a river that don't know where it's flowing, I took a wrong turn and I just kept going. Well, everybody's got a hungry heart. Everybody's got a hungry heart. Lay down your money and you play your part. Everybody's got a hungry heart. Oh, I met her in a Kingstown bar. We fell in love, I knew it had to end. We took what we had and ripped it apart. Now I'm here down in Kingstown again. Everybody's got a hungry heart. Everybody's got a hungry heart. Lay down your money and you play your part. Everybody's got a hungry heart. Whoa! Everybody needs a place to rest. Everybody wants to have a home. Don't make no difference what nobody says. Ain't nobody like to be alone. Everybody's got a hungry heart. Everybody's got a hungry heart. Lay down your money and you play your part. Everybody's got a hungry heart. Oh, hungry heart. Yeah, hungry heart. Yeah, hungry heart. Yeah. Sadly, I can't blame it on the strings when I just play a wrong chord. Blame it on the strings that were breaking. Ah, well. I just saw Melissa Marshall pop over on Instagram and be like, help! Nobody saying anything. Did you make it back? Did you escape the politeness from Instagram? I saw Allison on here. Good to see you on there. What's new with you? I'm glad y'all are talking on here because my screen says there are 2 people in this broadcast. And I like playing songs and singing, but I don't know if I like doing it for 2 people. I don't know what that is, Zach, because sometimes it even tells me when people join the show, and then sometimes it doesn't. I don't know why. There's no rhyme or reason. And like my comments are updating like they normally do, but the view count won't update. It just says 2 people. So I don't know. Well, Julie on Instagram, we don't have the biggest of numbers on Instagram. To be fair, I do that for the people who have boycotted Facebook. Is why it's on Instagram. People pop in and people are just going through their stories on Instagram, and then it's like they pop on the live, and then they go, "Oh my God!" and they swipe off it real fast. because it shows me they're on there, and then I'm like, hey, I know that person, and they're gone. And then YouTube is for people who have like boycotted Mark Zuckerberg and Meta altogether. I think I really have one person who's done that. Sometimes Caitlin's on there watching, or Debbie. They're on YouTube watching sometimes. I have one guy, Chris. He's boycotted the NFL, the NBA, Facebook, and kind of Meta. But he blows it up and watches it on his big screen on YouTube, but then he'll comment on the Instagram side. So, he has principles, but sometimes, it's just hard to live that way. Debbie kind of comes and goes on YouTube. It's great. And TikTok, I will say, Melissa, I've looked at, we talked about this weeks ago about adding TikTok to the stream. I've looked into it, and buddy, they are like the people who are the hacksters of like how to get tips and tricks to get that broadcast from a real camera on TikTok. TikTok is stingy with that API. If like the gamers and people can't fit and the influencers can't figure it out, I'm probably not either. You have to use their like TikTok camera, which is on your phone. You can't do it from the same camera and include that in your multiple broadcasts. So until somebody cracks that API code, I will not be doing it on TikTok. And I'm not sure how big my audience is in China. It could be huge for all I know. That could be like my slogan. JRMoore, big in China. And how would y'all know? You wouldn't know. I knew I need to get a burner phone. Put it on like a prepaid. Next, they don't have Nextel anymore, do they? What? I'm saying for TikTok. TikTok, from TikTok live streams. JRMoore, big in China. What are you doing? What are you coming in here for? The phone's on the nightstand. I don't know what you're looking for. Aren't you supposed to be in the shower by now? Hurry up. This guy never comes in here till I go live on the internet. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah, ma'am.
Where?
We're going.
Hi.
All right.
Bye.
Little alarm toots in the house. Sunny side up, filling up my cup, feeling like myself again. One of these days, they keep saying, will be harder than it's ever been. As if I've always lived up in the clouds, like I've never picked myself up off the ground. So don't call it a comeback, don't say it's a new track, 'cause that's not where I'm at. I've been standing tall for way too long. You can call it a new day, you can see things my way. Whatever you say, understand that I know where I'm at. Don't call it a comeback. Keep my chin high, fire in my eyes, sharper than an arrow's tip. Light on my toes, everywhere I go, feeling better than I ever did. It's always brighter way above the clouds, 'cause I can always pick myself up off the ground. So don't call it a comeback, don't say it's a new track, 'cause that's not where standing tall for way too long. You can call it a new day. You can see things my way. Whatever you say, understand that I know where I'm at. No, don't call it a comeback. Don't call it. Don't call it a comeback. Don't say it's a new track. 'Cause that's just not where I'm at. I've been standing tall for way too long. You can call it a new day. You can see things my way. Whatever you say, understand that I know where I'm at. No, don't call it a comeback. Yeah. No, don't call it a comeback. Don't call it. And it's always brighter way above the clouds. 'Cause I can always pick myself up off the ground. Thanks, y'all. Thanks, it's just Randall G. Thank you, Vinny, for that heartfelt comment. Don't hold back. Whatever you do, don't hold back. Just say what you really mean. That would never fly on Instagram. You'd be reported so fast. Why is that? Where is that coming from? It sounds like I got some coins on Super Mario Brothers. Steve May, what's up? What's up, Bentley? Bentley's 10, watching her first MNQS. It's a family show, but she might have been a little young at 4 or at 6 to start watching the show. So, heck yeah. What's up, Bentley? Welcome to the Monday Night Concert Series. Hope you're having a great Monday night and a wonderful weekend. That song is called Comeback. It's on the Earth Angel, was it Wings Volume 2? Shout out Jan Allen. It's her charity, and she is I'm at least on 1 and 2. I'm sure she did it again, another volume. I'm just not on that one. But she was so nice to include me and my band on Volume 1 and 2 to raise money for the Children's Hospital out in Colorado. So dig that. Oh, that is Volume 1. Am was on Volume 2. My bad. That was Volume 1. Am's on Volume 2. If you buy the record, it's not like on Spotify, because the whole point of the record is to raise money for a children's hospital. So you actually have to buy the physical CD, which I believe you can. Can we peer pressure Zach Myers into doing a Monday Night Concert Series after party? Hey, what's up? It's just Randall G. That's a great Instagram name. It's just Randall G. Dig that. People always think, for whatever reason, everybody's first guess of my middle name, the R part, they always say, is it Randall? I'm like, no. It's one of the most common R names in the history of the last 1,000 years. It's Robert. Dread Pirate Robert. That is. Way back in the day, Ingram used to cover the song like 2002, 2001. I don't think I've sang it since, but I heard it the other day and I was like, oh man, what a song. I love this song. So, here we go. I've got dreams to remember. I've got dreams, dreams to remember. Honey, I saw you there last night, another man's arms holding you tight. Nobody knows what I feel inside. All I know is I walked away and cried. I've got dreams, dreams to remember. I've got dreams, oh, dreams to remember. I know you said he was just a friend, but I saw you kiss him again and again. These eyes of mine, they don't fool me. Why did he hold you so tenderly? I've got dreams, dreams to remember. I've got dreams, rough dreams, yeah, to remember. I still want you to stay. I still love you anyway. I don't want you to ever leave. Oh, girl, you just satisfy me. Oh, yeah. I know you said he was just a friend, but I saw you kiss him again and again. These eyes of mine, they don't fool me. Why did he hold you so tenderly? I've got dreams, dreams to remember. I've got dreams, rough dreams, yeah, to remember. Oh, I've got dreams, dreams to remember. Oh, I've got dreams, yeah, dreams to remember. I've got dreams, I've got dreams to remember. Don't make me suffer, yeah. I got dreams, dreams to remember. Oh, yeah. Yes, Brent most likely sings that one better. Man, jerks, living up to them jerks' names. Cheryl Marshmallow over on Instagram, she said, how are the IH guys? But when I glanced over there, the first thing I saw was, how tall are the IH guys? Well, let me think about that. Don't know if I remember. Thanks, David King. Appreciate that. Yes, Eric, it's germ. It's definitely germ. Which is odd, because I don't be liking germs. Yeah. You're right, Melissa. My parents used to make fun of me when we were kids. When I was a kid, not when we were kids. My parents weren't kids when I was a kid. When I was a kid, my whole family used to dog on me because I was like an early adopter of washing my hands before I ate, and I was also an early adopter of like not being cool with double dipping. And I was an early adopter. I was like in, 3rd and 4th grade. And I was like, what are we doing here? This is nasty, y'all. And y'all really aren't going to wash your hands before you stick your hands in all this food? My goodness. And they're like, hee, 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 hee. Look at our child. Let me wipe my feet and then eat this bowl of chips. Community bowl of chips. As they dip their chip, they also dip their finger into the dip at the same time. Like, you know what? This is not for me. Can I just go first and scoop mine out? And then we'd be done with this. Then we had a global pandemic and everybody was like, oh, wash your hands and don't double dip. It's like, I've been telling y'all. And stomach bugs came into play. I'm not into that double dipping either, Vinny. Or no, it's Valerie. That was such a Vinny comment that I assumed it was Vinny. It was Valerie. Oh, man. It's just Randall G. Yeah, double dipping is a carnal sin. I think that's one of the 7 deadly sins. Oh. The more you know. You're right. Hey, if anybody, at least like after I play this next song, knew the old copy paste on the virtual tip jar, that'd be super cool. I didn't see anybody do it yet, and maybe you have. I just missed it. Michelle's normally jumps on that sometimes. I say normally. I don't know if she's been on here in 6 months, but at one time she did it a lot. But if you do it mid-song, I can't stop. I mean, I guess I could stop. And, hey, thanks, Michelle. Speaking of Michelle, she's right there. Thanks, Michelle. Appreciate it. Way to come in there. Sneaking right in. Love it. Appreciate that. Here's an old Ingram song that we never released, but sometimes we played it, and some people have heard it, and some people like it. So I'm going to do it now. I'm searching for a thing to say that hasn't yet been said. I'm looking for yesterday to put back in your head. I'm counting up the memories so I can show you how it's gonna be when I get myself free. And I know I've been a little out of my mind. And I know, but please don't go. And I know, I've been a little bit unkind. I promise to be worth your time, but please don't go. Please don't go. I'm giving you the best of me that isn't much right now. You're looking at my history and you're wondering how you went and fell in love with me and you're still around. But I'm gonna prove that I belong with you. And I know I've been a little out of my mind. And I know, but please don't go. And I know, I've been a little bit unkind. I promise to be worth your time, but please don't go thinking it's alright if you leave it up to me. I need tonight just one chance to make you see. You'll feel alive if you forgive me. And I know, I've been a little out of my mind. And I know, but please don't go. And I know, been a little bit unkind. I promise to be worth your time, but please don't go. Please don't go. Please don't go. Please don't go from this show. Please don't go. Stay here. What is it? It's 10-6. Are we at half? Is it 10-6 Dolphins at half? Okay. All right. All right. Let's do it. Marissa, we have not. Thanks, Brett. Marissa, we have not started. And Alex, thank you. We have not started Christmas decorations yet. That usually starts. That's like Anna's birthday present, and her birthday is on Saturday. So we will start this weekend, most likely, with our Christmas decorating. At one point, we started it. It's just Randall G. He hasn't tried. I don't think he's ever heard. I shouldn't say I don't think. I know for a fact he's never heard that song, but Brent would definitely sing that one better as well. Yes, that's a true story. It's 14 o'clock. Thank God. I mean, it's 14 o'clock. Where else are you going to go? Which Bachelor is on right now? Golden? Baby? Adolescent? Teenager? Yeah, we used to wait till Thanksgiving to put them up, but now it became like part of Anna's birthday present. It's just put them up a week early, or how, I guess her birthday's roughly 10 days sometimes, give or take, before. So why not? Why not go? Canadian Kyle, that made me laugh more than it should have. Hey, thanks, Justin. Appreciate it. Amaryllis Bloom, the Data Queen herself. You're going to have to check me on this, because this next song, I could not believe. I looked all through my data, and I could not find that I had played this next song, and I can't believe I've never played it. I'm surprised. So see if your spreadsheets says I have, because I couldn't find it. So if I have played this on here, my apologies to all of you guys, but I don't think I have. I looked. I don't know when we're coming back to Orlando. I hope it's soon. I would love to do like a Smith & Myers Orlando Disney World. Like do that again, like we did a couple years ago. I told Zach we should have done New Year's there, but he disagreed. There it is. Okay. Whew. Had to make sure I remember it. If you could only see the way she loves me, then maybe you would understand why I feel this way about our love, what I must do. If you could only see how blue her eyes can be when she says she loves me. Well, you got your reasons, and you got your lies, and you got your manipulations. They cut me down to size, saying you love but you don't, you give your love but you won't. If you could only see the way she loves me, then maybe you would understand why I feel this way about our love and what I must do. If you only see how blue her eyes can be when she says she loves me. Seems a road less traveled shows happiness unraveled, and you gotta take a little dirt to keep what you love. It's what you gotta do. Saying you love, but you don't. You give your love, but you won't. You're stretching out your arms to something that's just not there. Saying you love where you stand. Give your heart when you can. If you could only see the way she loves me, then maybe you would understand why I feel this way about our love and what I must do. If you could only see how blue her eyes can be when she says she loves me. Saying you love, but you don't. You give your love, but you won't. She won't. Saying you love where you stand. Give your heart when you can. If you could only see the way she loves me, then maybe you would understand why I feel this way about our love and what I must do. If you could only see how blue her eyes can be when she says she loves me. All right, verified by the Data Queen. I've never played that one. I knew I had played a bunch of Tonic songs, and there was another song that I wanted to play tonight, and I just didn't feel quite comfortable with it. I was like, I should just play something I know well. And I was like, oh, there's probably a Tonic song I can do. And then I was like, well, hold up. There is the Tonic song I can do. How have I never done this? Thanks, y'all. Appreciate it. So, there we go. 4 years in, I finally play that one. Wait, did you say Emerson Solo is greater than Tonic? I don't think I agree with that. And I think Emerson Solo stuff is fantastic, but I don't know that I can agree with that statement there, Vinny. That's a tough one. That's a tough. Thank you. I don't know how to Mayalo Productions. I'm gonna go with Mayalo. Tell me I'm wrong. Over on Instagram. I have done that. I mean, that's like one of the first songs I bet you in the first 10 songs I ever learned to cover when I learned how to play guitar. So I have played that one before, but it has been many, many, many years. I had never played that song on this show is what I was getting at. Not that I never played it before. I never played it on this show. There's some like standard covers that I have done more times than I could possibly count, and I probably played them 500 times before the year 2003 that I was like, oh, people don't want to hear this. I'm not going to do that song. And some of them are like the standards, like that one, or The Joker. I played The Joker not too long ago. I was like, how? I swore I have two, Melissa. I thought I could have sworn I played it, but clearly not. If the Data Queen says no, then we're going by what she said. Oh, hey, Alex. Hey, Alex on Instagram, Mayalo Productions. I said it right. I got it right. Well, now you have more reason to either get on Patreon or continue your subscription, Melissa, because it will be on there in the morning. And to freaking Canadian Kyle, or Canadian Cow, as we so impolitely call him. Either you owe me $20 or you have no reason to watch this show. Because this song that I had next on the set list is, I don't know. It's either good or you can suck it. One of the two. On the radio this morning, they played our song. I thought about the good times, and I wonder what went wrong. Miscommunication, 'cause you had no faith in me. Lack of inspiration, maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me. There's life that surrounds me, still I cannot see. Light just can't make my heart fall for beauty endlessly. I don't know what I'm feeling, it's not right, it can't be. I try to find someone to blame, but maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me. Well, maybe you were right to find your way out of my life. You found comfort elsewhere while I held on way too tight. But I find no reason why I can't be satisfied. Perhaps 'cause I can't have you. The radio this morning played our song. Thought about the good times, and I wonder what went wrong. Miscommunication, 'cause you had no faith in me. Lack of inspiration, maybe you were right to find your way out of my life. You found comfort elsewhere while I held on way too tight. But I find no reason why I can't be satisfied. Perhaps 'cause I can't have you. Oh, well, maybe you were right to find your way out of my life. You found comfort elsewhere while I held on way too tight. But I find no reason why I can't be satisfied. Perhaps 'cause I can't, oh, I can't have you. Ooh. Pay up, Cal. Thanks, y'all. I appreciate it. Hey, thanks for sticking up for me, too. Get after that Canadian cow. Tune her up. What did I have for dinner tonight? Anything good? We had spaghetti. Night one spaghetti. So it was good. But it's going to be better tomorrow. Those of you who live in Memphis, who I'm going to assume you've been to Tops Barbecue, but have you ever had the fireman at Tops Barbecue? Buddy. That was a new discovery for me this weekend. It's a burger with the pulled pork on top of it, and slaw, and barbecue sauce. Whew. I mean, it's a real healthy treat. But it's delicious. Delicious. I recommend. Some Cincinnati chili. Okay, all right. As a whole, is it Cincinnatians? Cincinnatans? Cincians. Ooh, steak tonight, Becky. And salmon for lunch tomorrow. Becky's eating rich, man. My goodness. Get you some, Becky. Let's go. Let's go. Do Cincinnatians love Skyline chili? Like, do you guys protect it? Like it's ours, so we love it? Because, like, I'm fine with Skyline. Like, it's fine. But I don't love it. When I go to Cincinnati, I don't go out of my way to eat Skyline. Or what's Skyline's competitor? But it's a similar deal? I forget. Alex in Cincinnati loves it. You know, hey, it's one of those things that I'm going to try it. I'm not going to say it. It doesn't suck. It's its own thing. I just don't go out of my way when we go. Good on you, Hardcore Terry. I fully expect Hardcore Terry to tell everybody to suck it. That is so on brand. Gold star. Thank you, Data Queen. She also has a spreadsheet of Cincinnati chili places. She knows. Oh, so Skyline is good. So Alex over on Instagram is saying Skyline is good, but Gold Star sucks. I don't know. Isn't that kind of what's the cheesesteak places in Philly that are across the street from each other, where you say one is good and the other one sucks? I don't know. They're both pretty good to me. When it comes to other cities' cuisine, like their famous cuisine, I'm not a real snob about it. I'm only really a snob when it comes to barbecue. But even then, Pat's and Geno's, that's it. Even then, I like barbecue for the most part. And Ishkabibbles is Zach Myers' favorite cheesesteak. And Ishkabibbles is also delicious. But, you know, to be fair, I also like Lenny's cheesesteak. So, you know, I'm not gonna talk trash about somebody else's city's cuisine. All right, here's a first on this show for a cover, at least for covering an artist. Nobody feels any pain. Oh, tonight as I stand here in the rain, yeah. Everybody knows the baby's got new clothes. Lately I see her ribbons and her bows have fallen from her curls. all she takes, just like a woman. Yeah, she makes love just like a woman. Oh, and she aches just like a woman. Oh, but she breaks just like a little girl. Queen Mary, she's my friend. Yes, I believe I'll go see her again, yeah. Nobody has to guess that baby can't be blessed, 'cause she finally sees that she's like all the rest, with her fog, her amphetamines, and her pearls. All she takes, just like a woman. Yeah, she does, and she makes love just like a woman. Oh, and then she aches just like a woman. Yeah, but she breaks just like a little girl. It was raining from the first, and I was dying there of thirst. Oh, so I came in here. Oh, and your long time curse hurts, but what's worse is this pain in here. I can't say it here. I made it clear, yeah, that I just can't feel. Yes, I believe it's time for us to quit, yeah. Oh, but when we meet again, introduced us as friends. Oh, please don't let that, I'll let you know me when I was hungry and it was your world. Oh, but you fake just like a woman. Yeah, you make love just like a woman. Yeah, you do, and then you ache just like a woman. Oh, but then you break just like a little girl. Just want you guys to know that Vinny left Facebook to go over to Instagram to talk trash about my beard. What a jerk. He's trying to infect the nice people on Instagram by talking about my gray beard. God. That is the bad part about doing like a roughly weekly show, is that you get to see me age in real time. Like everything that happens, you just gotta like hit a memory on Facebook and you're like, God dog, that dude aged in 4 years. Same camera, same room. Ugh. It's real annoying. Allison, help him out. Make him be nicer. There we go. All right. The Dolphins score. I'm getting updates on Instagram too. We've been through a lot together, guys. That's a true story. I saw Allison on Facebook earlier. She was like, these people are brutal. I got to go. Let's go to Facebook. Or let's go to Instagram. And then Vinny's like, no. He's a fungus that just keeps spreading. Sweet. Let's go, all right? All right, listen, I'm not going to lie. I feel like you could look it up that when the Dolphins are on Monday Night Football, or Sunday Night Football, like when they're the feature game, they tend to get the ever-living crap beat out of them. Vinny is not right. It doesn't look grayer on Facebook. Does my beard look grayer on Facebook? I'm sorry, on Instagram? Sarah, did you leave Facebook to come on Instagram to look at my grayer beard on Instagram? I need to put some filters on my Instagram feed. My gosh, this is terrible. The only time I ever I've played some shows in Miami and gone to Dolphins games in Miami. One time I played for a private show for Jessica, and her dad bought me tickets. He bought me a Jason Taylor jersey and tickets to go to the game. And it was the nicest thing ever. It's my first NFL game I'd ever been to in my life. It was fantastic. They were really bad then, but it was awesome to get to go. And then a few years back, when Ryan Tannehill was still the quarterback, they started out the season like 5-0 or 6-0, and I knew better than to get excited. But they were playing on Monday Night Football in New Orleans, and me and my buddy were like, it's 6-0 Dolphins versus Saints, and that's a drivable thing. And so we drove down to New Orleans to go see the game, and it was my first time to see a Saints game, and I was seeing the Dolphins play, and I think the Saints won like 41-10. It was brutal. I was like, oh, cool. I'm glad I drove down here for this. We had a good time anyway. Nonetheless, if they're scoring and doing good on Monday Night Football, color me surprised, and I'll be happy about that. Because Lord knows the Jets suck. Woo! Holy moly. That is a glorious sight to behold. Sweet Marjorie, won't you come out to play? Don't tell your mama we steal away your hand in my hand, making big plans for me. But I ain't good for nothing but loving you, sweet Marjorie. Ooh. Sweet cherry blossom, old country road, give me your lovin' and I'll carry your load, and I'll make you a promise to be the best man I can be. 'Cause I ain't good for nothing but loving you, sweet Marjorie. Well, ain't nothing for certain in this hero world except dying in taxes. Me loving you, girl, till I climb up a mountain and swim across the sea, yeah. And I'll be damn good at loving you, sweet Marjorie. Well, ain't nothing for certain in this here old world except dying in taxes. Me loving you, girl, well, I'll climb up a mountain and swim across the sea, yeah. And I'll be damn good at loving you, sweet Marjorie. Sweet little darling, when the big sun goes down, we may have got older, but I'll still be around. There's two things you count on, baby, that's you and that's me. 'Cause I ain't good for nothing but loving you, sweet Marjorie. Well, ain't nothing for certain in this here old world except dying in taxes. Me loving you, girl, well, I'll climb up a mountain and swim across the sea, yeah. And I'll be damn good at loving you, sweet Marjorie. And I'll be damn good at loving you. you, sweet Marjorie. And I'll be damn good at loving you, sweet Marjorie. Yes, I'm damn good at loving you, sweet Marjorie. Thanks. There we go. Sweet Marjorie. That's that's on Just South of Moonlight, Alex. Not Shuffle. You guys want to know behind the scenes story on that one? When we made Just South of Moonlight, I had basically just joined the band. I did not really know Zach Mack hardly at all. And I had come off doing, because Zach Mack had backed out of a tour with Zach Myers, and so he called me. It was like the tour was already booked, and so he called me. He was like, "Hey man, Zach Mack just backed out of the thing. Would you do this tour with me?" I was like, "Yeah man, let's do it." And then we did that tour, and that kind of spurred like, "Well, hey, I'm already doing stuff with Chris and Zach Mack. They'd already made Shuffle. You want to jump in on this?" I was like, "Well, yeah, let's do it." So, in true Zach Myers fashion, he's like, "We're going to make a record." And I'm like, "That sounds great. Let's do it." And then he called me one night. I don't know. It was probably 7:00 at night. And he said, "Hey, you wanna make a record for Alan McMyers Moore?" And I was like, "Well, yeah, let's do it." And he's like, "All right, cool. We're at the studio. We've already started. Come on." And I was like, "What?" Oh, I tell my wife, I'm like, "I hate that. I'm gonna go make a record." She's like, "That sounds awesome. When?" And I was like, "Now, yesterday, apparently." And so, that was basically how Just South of Moonlight would get made. You'd show up and you would do some stuff, and then you wouldn't hear anything. And then like 2 days later, you'd be like, "Hey, we're here. Come on." "What?" And then you'd show up, and there's like, 4 tracks recorded. Oh, shouldn't we have talked about this ahead of time, guys? Okay, whatever. And so that song, we don't play that song live how it's recorded. It's recorded like a waltz. Boom, boom, da, da, boom, da, da. It's still in 3/4, but it's recorded like a waltz. And we don't play it like a waltz. We play it more like a 6/8 swung feel. And that was one of those where I had ideas, but I didn't really know Zach Mack well enough to say them yet. And then I showed up one day and we had a waltz. And I was like, "Nope, I guess this is what we're doing." Okay. Okay. Yeah. That's Meredithana. This was tough on me to not have a plan, to just go in there and do stuff. It's just not really how my brain operates. It makes me uncomfortable, but I think they revel in that discomfort. Being with you is like climbing a mountain. Why's everything gotta be so hard? Always a fight, can't stand to be outdone. Ever afraid to be caught off guard. Down below, waiting in the afterglow, terrified to be unknown, wishing I was L.A. crazy, lost in time. Look your best to stand in line, more important in your mind. I'm wishing I was L.A. crazy. Yeah. Saving the world, one party at a time. Maybe you found your beck and call. chasing you, I'm down to my last dime. Be certain that you will never fall. Oh, down below, waiting in the afterglow, terrified to be unknown, wishing I was L.A. crazy, lost in time. Look your best to stand in line. More important in your mind. I'm wishing I was L.A. crazy. Well, maybe they'll adore you while you act like someone else. But I'm not sure that you know that your act is all you've left. Down below, waiting in the afterglow, terrified to be unknown, wishing I was L.A. crazy, lost in time. Look your best to stand in line. You're more important in your mind. I'm wishing I was L.A. crazy. So hold on tight. I don't wanna say goodnight, but you go and I know you're right. Man, I'm wishing I was L.A. crazy. L.A. Crazy. If you don't know that one, it's on Ingram Hill acoustic album called Blue Room Afternoon. It actually was recorded to be on Look Your Best, like the full production with drums and all on Look Your Best. And at the time when it was recorded, they were like, iTunes really pushes your record if you give them iTunes exclusives. So we held that song. It's not on the printed copy of the CD. We held that song out specifically for iTunes, that one and Good Man Gone Bad. And so if you have Apple Music, you can get that, you can stream that song. If you have Spotify, you cannot. Or you can get it on my Patreon. I have it somewhere on Patreon, the full blown one. But yeah. So if you're like, what a mystery of a song that he plays all the time, it's because I like it, and then we made a mistake. It's like, the whole, you just don't see some things coming. We didn't see Spotify coming. I'll be honest. We didn't see that coming. So we gave iTunes their exclusive so they'd push our record. And boy, did that work. Woo! And yes, Zach Mack is more talented than me. Let's not be silly. But can he make an NBA three-pointer in a pickup game with a torn ACL and meniscus at the same time? No. Suck it, Zach Mack. When does Happy Gilmore 2 come out? Are they still filming that? Have they announced a release date for Happy Gilmore 2? Did y'all watch Beetlejuice 2? It obviously was not the same as Beetlejuice 1, but I thought it was fun. I liked it. I didn't have any problem with it as a sequel, as like a fun little sequel. The knee sucks, Eric. What we're doing is not working. That's what's going on. I haven't been back from a late for another checkup, but we're still just trying to avoid exploratory surgery. So we'll see. Last song of the night. Thanks for hanging out. It's the Monday Night Concert series on Facebook Live, Instagram Live, and YouTube Live. Thanks everybody for hanging out. And being nice sometimes. Vinny, I haven't tried the acupuncture yet. I probably should, but I haven't. It feels, honestly, it feels futile. Futile. Is it futile or futile? whichever one it is, that's what it feels like. Maybe not. I don't know. Yes, Rob. That's that's exactly how they go. They don't. They're not just exploring the knee. They're exploring everything. Oh, man. I do a virtual tip jar. Venmo is JRMooreMusic. PayPal is paypal.me/JRMooreMusic. Cash App is hashtag JRMooreMusic. If you'd like to leave a tip, that'd be super awesome. Super awesome. I'd appreciate that. Everybody here in this, underneath this roof would. Especially the 12-year-old who told me about Sheen. I think she knows things. What the heck? And of course, I have Patreon. If you'd like to subscribe to Patreon and get all these songs, you can. And maybe I'll look and see if I can pin. I did make a tutorial on how to add this to your Spotify or your Apple Music. I'll see if I can pin that video to the top so it's easy to find. Because Melissa Marshall still seems to have an issue with it. All right. This is one of my favorite artists. I feel like I haven't played a song by this guy in a long time. Oh, I want to tune it first, though. I don't want to tune it, but I got to. What did my mic just do? It's whack. Do we have any word? Is Zach Myers going to do a post MNQS after party? Which he should. Everybody tag him in a comment and tell him to do it. Oh man, Alex Larson. I wish it was John Anderson. It should be. Say you, say me, say it for always. That's the way it should be. Say you, say me, say it together, naturally. I had a dream, I had an awesome dream. People in the park, playing games in the dark. And what they played was a masquerade. From behind the walls of doubt, a voice was crying out. Say you, say me, say it for always. Oh, that's the way it should be. Say you, say me, say it together, naturally. As we go down life's lonesome highway, seems the hardest thing to do is to find a friend or two. That helping hand, someone who understands. And when you feel you've lost your way, you've got somewhere to say, I'll show you. Ooh. Say you, say me, say it for always. Oh, that's the way it should be. Say you, say me, say it together, naturally. So you think you know the answer? Oh no, Well, the whole world's got you dancing, that's right, I'm telling you. Take it, stop believing. Oh yeah, believing you are a shining star. Say you, say me, say it for always. Oh, that's the way it should be. Say you, say me, say it together, naturally. Say it together, naturally. That's Lionel Richie, Say You, Say Me, that I completely butchered the bridge on, that I'm very upset about. Dang it. Love Lionel Richie. I'm sure I've told y'all before. You know that Matt Chambliss bought me a shirt one time. It was a Lionel Richie fan club shirt. I used to wear it all the time. And then I was playing basketball in it one time, and I broke my nose. I got elbowed in the nose and broke my nose and spilled blood all over it. And it was ruined. No more Lionel Richie fan club shirt. It had the Lionel Richie with his Jerry curl and everything. It was beautiful. All right. Well, that's it for the show. Thanks for hanging out tonight, y'all. Happy Monday. Happy Monday Night Concert Series. If you'd like to leave a tip, that would be soups awesome. Venmo is JRMooreMusic. PayPal is paypal.me/JRMooreMusic. And Cash App is hashtag Squiggly Jiggly. JRMooreMusic. I do have a cadaver nose. I have a fake nose now. I should have got a cadaver nose. This thing, it doesn't breathe right. They asked me, do you want us to fix your deviated septum while we're in there? And I was like, no, it might change the sound of my voice. They're like, yeah, it might change the sound of your voice. I was like, well, then don't do it. And what an idiot I was. What I wouldn't give for 2 clear pathways to breathe out of. Oh, well. All right. Have a great week, guys. If I don't see you before whenever we do this again, I'll see you then. We'll try to do next week. Oh, next week, Carter. The reason we could do this tonight, no soccer game tonight. I don't know about next week. I think you might have a game. All right. Thanks for hanging out. Instagram, Facebook. Thanks, Allison. I hope my Dolphins win too. I'm with you on that one. Let's go. Let's all turn on Monday Night Football and cheer for the Dolphins. All right. Have a great night, everybody. See y'all.